Welcome to this guided Askfirmation Meditation. My name is Denise Lynn, and I'm so happy that you're here. This is your time now to become still. Perhaps you can quiet some of the noise around you and begin asking yourself some different questions. There is nothing you need to accomplish during the next few minutes. There's nothing you need to figure out. And you don't even need to force yourself to feel positive. For now, just simply allow yourself to be here. If you're somewhere that it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes. Find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, and take a slow, easy breath in through your nose and gently exhale out of your mouth. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Allow your shoulders to soften. You can relax your jaw. Just allow your hands to rest comfortably wherever they land. And now just give yourself permission to stop doing for just a few minutes and just simply be. Take one more slow breath in. And as you breathe out, imagine letting go of anything you don't need to carry into the next few moments. Today, we're going to practice something called askfirmations. And unlike traditional affirmations, I'm not going to ask you to repeat statements about yourself that you may or may not believe. Instead, I'm simply going to offer you some questions. You don't have to answer them. In fact, try not to search too hard for an answer. Just listen and allow each question to settle into your awareness. Let your mind become curious and just notice what arises. Let's begin. What is good in my life right now that I may have stopped noticing? What is one small thing that I can appreciate about this moment? Who or what am I grateful to have in my life today? Take a slow breath in and breathe out. Now, gently bring your attention back to yourself and ask this question. How can I show myself a little more kindness today? What is something about myself that I don't give myself enough credit for? What if I spoke to myself today the way I would speak to someone I deeply love? Just notice what comes up, no judgment, no need to change anything, just simply notice. Now I'd like you to think about the person you are becoming, not the person you think you should be, and definitely not what someone else expects you to be, but just you. And quietly ask yourself, where am I already growing, even if I haven't given myself credit for it yet? What have I learned about myself over the past year? What am I ready to leave behind because it no longer belongs in the life I'm creating? Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now ask, who am I becoming? You don't need an answer. Just let the question remain open. Now bring to mind something in your life that you've been questioning. Could be a decision, a change, a dream, or just simply your ability to handle whatever comes next. And then ask yourself, what would change if I trusted myself a little bit more? Where has my own inner wisdom guided me correctly before? What if I don't need to know every step before taking the next one? And then, what is one small step I already know I'm ready to take? Just let that question sit with you and take another slow breath in and gently let it go. Now, allow yourself to become curious about possibility, not certainty, not guarantees, just possibility. What might be possible for me that I haven't considered yet? What opportunities might I begin noticing if I stopped assuming there weren't there? What if something beautiful is unfolding that I can't see yet? And finally, what if things can turn out even better than I imagined? Breathe in, exhale. Let that question stay open. Again, you don't have to know how, you don't have to know when, and you don't have to convince yourself that it's true. Just allow yourself to consider, what if? What if things can turn out even better than I imagined? Now, slowly bring your attention back to your breath. Perhaps you can feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen and your body as you breathe in and exhale out. Maybe you notice the surface underneath you supporting you. You can bring your awareness to the sounds around you. And before we finish, I'd love for you to remember this. You don't need to find all the answers today. Sometimes a question isn't meant to be answered immediately. Sometimes a good question simply gives your mind a new direction to look. So as you move through your day, just notice the questions you're asking yourself. And when you hear, why can't I do this? Perhaps you can gently replace it with, what could help me take the next step? And if you hear, what if something goes wrong? Try asking, what if something goes right? And when that familiar voice asks, what if I'm not capable? Perhaps you can answer it with another question. What if I'm more than capable than I realize? Take one final slow breath in and hold it gently for just a moment, and then let go. And when you're ready, slowly begin moving your fingers and toes, just bringing some life back into your body. You can roll your shoulders, gently open your eyes, and take this curiosity with you. You don't have to force better thoughts. You can simply begin asking better questions. Better questions, better thoughts, better life. Thank you for sharing these few moments with me. Until next time, namaste.